I'm dripping junket. How are you all doing? Ralfy here, Ralphy's Reviews, Team Knucklehead. We're going to look at the ringer. We're going to do a review on the ringer mod. Yeah, extremely customizable, if that's even a word. Yeah, customizable mechanical vaping mod. Lovely bit of kit. To be fair, like so much of the stuff that's coming out nowadays, because I'm a bit of an old fart, I wasn't sure, you know, but yeah, like it. We've had these top rings made with the Knucklehead Vapes, Team Knucklehead. All helps, yeah. You can change these rings, you can put able sleeves on, you can use these rings on an able. Got a great button on the bottom, so you can turn it and lock it. You can even take that button off and have it like the old Manhattan, where you screw it in with your thumb until it's just off flush, so it'll just stick out a little bit, but it'll be locked, so it won't fire. It is customizable mod in the extreme, really. There's not much you can't change on it, apart from the body of it, which you probably get copper ones and all sorts as things move forward. The performance is good, yeah. Again, it's not hybrid. It's got a 510 with a little copper doofer, and you get 3 different pins, so you can take the battery rattle out like that, which is a bit of a pain in the arse if you're changing your drippers all the time, but not a problem. If you can unscrew a dripper, you can change your pin. You'll see in the close-up what I mean. It's a bit of an old school design, that is. It works rather well for me. Let me have another vape. .24mm. So I've got my authentic Kennedy on with one of our aftermarket drip tips on, because I like them. They work really well. And there you go, you know, it's quite a tall beast. Let's put it next to my Glacier. Glacier VCM, which is quite a tall beast. And it is a tad taller. What else have I got here? Timekeeper with a CCC cap. Yeah, again, it's just a tad taller. About the same as the Scoundrel with battle cap, like I used in the last video. So it's not obscene. It's not like you've got this fucking stacked, get long 3 foot thing. It's just all right. It's good. Sits in my hands. I've not got the daintiest hands in the world, but they're not massive. I'm not bananas like, or sausage fingers. Anyway, I digress. We'll go in, we'll have a close-up, we'll look at some of the options for customising, what you can take off and what you can change and how they're put together and all the rest of it. And then I'll see you back up top for another vape and another little chat. See you in a minute. Okay, so here he is. Big sturdy cardboard box. Little fish, big fish cardboard box. Have him all out. We get a bag of spares, which is unusual for a mod. And in there you will find 3 little pins and 2 tiny little screws. And I mean tiny, don't lose them, you'll need them. And you get a spare ring. So what you can do is you can lose this one with a logo and change it for any of these or that spare one, and chop and change how you like. These are your 510 connectors, 3 different lengths. So to take out your battery rattle, you put one of them in place. Yeah, if you get a bit of battery rattle, put a longer one in. The shortest one's got no groove in it, the next one up's got 1 groove, and the longest one's got 2 grooves. Not rocket science. And you also get a spare insulator for inside that 510. I'll take it apart and show you. Look. So we'll just take this top cap off. In there you've got an insulator. You can screw that in and out. Change it if it gets worn out, although I don't know how it would. And basically you put your atomizer on, screw that up so it's nice and snug, and then fit your brass pin. Have a guesstimate at which one's going to do it. Not easy to do on camera. Fit your brass pin, put it all together. If you get a rattle, change that for a longer one. Yeah, you'll know it's nice and snug. That's lovely. That comes off, so you can change it. Like I said, it's got a little O-ring on there, just so when you snug it all up, it holds it lovely. Got a nice logo and serial number on that top part. Take the bottom off, and all of those 4 rings are removable. So there you go. It's almost like an able, but instead of having your battery adjuster here, you've got this bit that takes a ring. Then you've got your rings that you can chop and change, and you can fit them on ables. You can use able sleeves on this body. The button's very able. Unscrew it, and the copper contact pushes up. You've got magnets in there, just like the able. The biggest difference, now I'm going to regret doing this, because the magnets are a devil, but the biggest difference, yeah, see how I did that, is if I can get that magnet out, which I probably can't, but underneath there, you've got, get out, there you go, see those 2 little screws I was showing you earlier, and they hold this button on, so you can change the button for different coloured buttons. Yeah, I think a few people do aftermarket buttons, do Comp Life do buttons, this bit I mean, the locking ring, not the old button assembly, or you can run it without. And if you take it off, there's even an AV logo under there, which you're going to have to take my word for, because I've not brought a small screwdriver out. So that's good, job's a good one. Let's just try and pop this back together for you. Just make sure that we've got the magnets repelling each other. Do it like you mean it. Get that little copper doofer started. Yeah. And then before it gets too tight, let it sink into the slot and wind the button up. Done. Put your sleeves on, whichever sleeves, your rings on, whichever rings you prefer. Or an able sleeve. We do the rings as well, so you can change them all to one colour or do what you like. You know, the options are right up there. Pop your top one on. Got your 510 pin fitted, your insulator fitted, your battery would be fitted. Screw them all together, and the job's a good one. And honestly, the quality, the threads are butter smooth, to coin a phrase. We won't go into all that shit. The threads are bob on, the quality is bob on, machine is bob on. It's just, love it. Really, really like it, yeah. Ringer style mod, solid brass bit of kit, ultimately customisable. It's absolutely bob on. Let's go back up top, talk a bit more. So there you go. There's your ringer style mod. Solid as you like, really well made, really well put together, ultimately customisable. You get that interchangeable 510 copper pin, so even though it's not hybrid, it produces, you know. I'm really pleased with the way this performs. Maybe the one caveat is that you might find if you've got a really short 510 on your chosen atomizer, even with the longest pin, you might get a little bit of rattle. This has got the longest pin in, and this Kennedy on, authentic Kennedy. A little bit of battery rattle, but it's not a problem. And it still produces, it still works, a treat. He says, and then don't open it up enough. What I really like about it is the rings. No surprises there. Its main feature, you know, you can take those off. You could run it without if you like that sort of thing. I don't like the look of it without. But you can put able sleeves on. Like this, look. It's one of ours. Put a black one on. You can change that look. You can use the rings on an able. So you can get tutti frutti with your able. It opens up another little options, opens up more options there for making it more personal, for customising your setup. Yeah, like I said before, run it with or without the button. I like the button. This ring on the button, I can't remember what it's called, the locking ring if you like, but it's spot on. Really, really good. Really, really good bit of kit. In my mind, it is a winner chicken dinner. It's a good one. It really is a good one. It says, and that's twice now. Gosh, I've done too many reviews today. So with that, I'm going to love you and leave you. I'm going to thank you for watching, like always. I'm ever so grateful. And thanks for sharing and subscribing and everything else. It's really, really good. Remember, people, smoking kills, vaping saves lives. Which do you choose? I'll see you all again really soon. And you take care and have a great one. Big love, everybody. See you later.